2016 local time. Good tactic.
To the end, it's starting to get a little bit tight. The previous one was tight. This has now gone for 5. Still 2 balls to go in it, though. There's the tough balls for Tashara. He's about to finish this spell. Clever indeed. He knew it was going to be wide and just ran it off the face of the bat for 4.
Akshat Patel has developed so well as a cricketer. Captain of an IPL team as well, so he knows tactics. He knows how to play. And this is a very clever shot. We saw a little earlier as well, taking that first time a little slowly, daring the fielder to have a go at the stumps, and then when he did, converting that 1 run into 2, and now this boundary opening the face of the bat. Very good from Akshat Patel.
Hard down the ground now. That's straight. They might be able to come back for the second. No, they'll decide against, I think. Yep, that's the correct call. 10 off that over in the end. 18 done. 179 for 5.
Hello.
Power play from India today was so powerful. Lost the 1 wicket, that of Gill with that brilliant catch from Tikshana, but Abhishek was outstanding. Boundaries again. I know that Sonny said he threw 100 away. I think you're exactly right, but he played absolutely superbly while he was there, that's for sure. Tikshana again. Big game tomorrow, of course. What a beauty this is going to be. India versus Pakistan. Pakistan have got some quicks that have come to the fore. There's one. House is the other. In the end, with a bit of spin on as well. And it's gone for 4.
Well, that's not the most clever thing to do, because you could damage your ankle if you step on the ball. You're going to play the sweep shot, getting a top edge. The short third and the short fine are both in the 30-meter circle, so made it difficult. And then the ball spinning away. Look at that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to step on the ball. Particularly if you're a bowler. I don't think that 1 run matters so much. The boundary being given, the umpire was waiting for the TV umpire to confirm, which is fair.
On his way to the change room. Well, that's going to be called a wide. 11 extras today. It's a high number. Six wides. Couple of no balls as well. Firing that down the leg side off the pad. 188 on the board now. He calls the other two highest totals so far in this edition of the Asia Cup. One to Afghanistan, one to India. Club that fairly flat on the bounce, and just the one. 10 off that over. 189 for 5. So many captains have had their problems with getting the overs in time. Here's another one tonight. Sri Lanka has not got them in time up until now, so there's going to be one boundary rider coming inside the circle. So it's only going to be 4 boundary riders instead of the normal 5 you have at this stage.
Will India be able to take advantage of that? Get to 211 runs needed for 206 deliveries, or will they go past that?
Your bowler bowling your last over and you've lost one of your boundary posters. Suddenly looks very challenging to keep it tight and to save those boundaries. That's what you're looking to do, save boundaries. We get towards the end of the innings. There's the 4 boundary riders. Sweeper on the offside, couple straight. The man at third man. There's plenty of room on the leg side. Tilak Varma's just having a couple of issues with something that's flown in his eye, I think. Medical staff going to come out and try and sort him out.
Could be maybe the sunscreen, that ointment sometimes might have leaked into the eyes.
Oh, we look at this, Sonny. What about this final? What are your thoughts about the big final coming up?
Well, as with every India-Pakistan game, it should be a cracker of a game. Pakistan, having lost both their matches against India this time around, would be hoping that third time they'll be able to turn the tables around. And the captain, Suryakumar Yadav, he looks relaxed. He's a pretty relaxed character. India have done really well. They've batted well, they've bowled well. It's only the catching that needs to improve. The catching speed, not quite up to their usual standards. And sometimes it can be because of the ring of fire which is there, the lights that can also affect your catching. But then when you look at what the Bangladeshi fielders did the other day, and even what Sri Lanka have done today, the Indians certainly need to improve on that aspect, the catching.
Chamira to start the final over. Lovely line, lovely length. You cannot do too much with that.
There's nothing like a good Yorker towards the end. And if a fast bowler can get the Yorker on target like Chamira did, not much a batter can do. There's another one, an absolute brilliant exponent of the Yorker. And the slow Yorker as well. Not just the fast Yorker, the slow Yorker. To get the slow Yorker on target like Bumrah does is truly incredible.
He's an exceptional talent, unbelievable talent. Resting up for the big final is Bumrah. He's got a ball wide of the off stump. Stay away from that boundary on the leg side where there's no boundary riders. From mid-wicket through to fine leg. we go. There's the boundary riders. There's that long on. Only man boundary riding there on the leg side. That's why the line is being bowled at this stage. And again, it's going to be exercise for the umpire, though. Wide has been called.
Well, at that pace, if the ball gets a little bit of an outside edge, it's going to fly over that fielder at short third, or what you would maybe call deep second slip or third slip.
Has played very well. He's just striding around there at the non-striker's end at the moment. He'd love to get down on strike. He's on 48. At the moment, it's Aksa Patel who's on strike with a dozen. It's good work, really good work. Tilak Varma does get down to the business end.
This is a very good start to the final over. Very good start, just 3 runs so far and 1 wide. This is an excellent bit of fielding by the fielder there. He's in form. He's in form. He took a super catch and now this brilliant save. He saved 3 runs.
On 48. Might have got a nick on that. I heard a bit of a noise. They're going to scamper through for 1. Through for 1. So there was a nick. So he moved. Very, very fine nick on a full toss. Very animated tonight. Sanath Jayasuriya has been doing a lot of chatting to his charges. He's out there at the halfway mark, having a big chat to his team. He doesn't do much talking that we see anyway. 2 balls left. Squeezed away.
Just been single.
4 runs off. Up superbly, and that's gone for 6. They've gone past that 200 mark. Really good total left from India. Good blow from Aksa Patel at the end. They'll be happy with that, India.
Yes, they will be, because they got off to a very good start once again. Their second wicket fell at 74. This move outside the off stump and converting that Yorker into a full toss. Magnificently played by Akshar Patel. That's exactly what India wanted to finish their innings. 202 in their 20 overs. Tilak Varma might not have got to his half century, but what an innings he's played. 49 of just 34, 144 the strike rate. So both these left-handers and Abhishek Sharma, they've really batted well for India.
Another very good partnership too, 40 off just 26 deliveries. They were exactly 100 at the 10 over mark with India, and they've doubled up nicely here to get to 202. Sri Lanka were hoping to restrict them to about the 175 mark. That's what Sri Lanka said at the toss, not to be, but good to see the encouragement from the coaching staff, the bench boys to the team as they do come off. Been a bit of chasing going along for Sri Lanka today. They'll have to bat really well and get a really good start. That's what they're going to need. They've had that actually throughout this tournament, but not in the Super Fours. That's been a bit of an issue for them. But their 2 opening batsmen have done really well prior to the Super Fours. Happy supporters for India. So 202 for 5 is where India ended up. There's a quick look at the cards. And Abhishek Sharma, the star again, 61 off 31. He was just magnificent today. And Tilak Sharma, with 49 off 34. Patel played beautifully towards the end, but 8 4s and 2 6s to Abhishek Sharma. Magnificent again to watch.
Started off with that clean hit and then over the cover fielder twice, stepping down, making room and lofting it over mid-off, and then playing that scoop hook. This time the proper front-footed hook, and then this he plays so well. Third consecutive half century for Abhishek Sharma.
Strike rate throughout this tournament has been unbelievable. Let's look at the most runs in the DP World Asia Cup 2025. He's got 309 now in 6 games. Sai Hassan 178. Farhan is playing in the final 160. Sanka 154, and Tilak Varma, who just finished on 49 with 144. But Abhishek is just simply magnificent. Quick look at that bowling card as well. Tashara got some tap today, going at 10.75. Tiksana 1 for 36, but also getting some tap. But a brilliant catch. 1 for Chamira Hasalanga. Also couldn't stem the flow, which is something he normally does. Sunchananika also got tap, and I guess when you got 200 on the board, most of the guys have been chasing leather. Left, right and centre. So the target's a big one. That's Sri Lanka need. 203 is what they need to get. And they're going to have 20 overs, of course, and it's going to be interesting to see how they start. That's going to be key.
अभी भी लोग लाइव देख रहे हैं, मैच तो खत्म हो गया। कभी कभी ऐसा लगता है जैसे पनौती लग गया। अब नेक्स्ट अति चलाएंगे।